Hello everyone, my name is Vinesh and welcome to another monthly reading wrap-up video with me. So, without any further ado, let's just get into it. I did not read a lot of books in March. I only read 2 books and a few short stories. The first book that I read was a book that I received from the author in exchange for an honest review, and I have yet to write reviews. I'm not really in a review writing kind of mood these days. So, yeah, it was a fantasy book. I was like, yes. And then it was about goblins, there was magic, there was a magical sword and stuff like that, and the chosen one kind of trope. I was really enjoying it. But the more I read, the more I realized that there was no romance in it. And I was like, no, 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 no. Like, I wanted romance. And just to fulfill my need of romance, I started a romance book while reading that book, and that was Fix Her Up. Fix Her Up actually has the trope where the girl is in love with her brother's best friend, and I would have enjoyed this so much more if only her brother's best friend would not have considered her a sister before actually getting attracted to her. So, yes, no spoilers, that's actually what the book is about, and from that point onwards, I lost interest. I was like, no. So, yeah, The Legend of Griff has its dialogues written in the way that Hagrid talks in Harry Potter. I recently read the first 2 books of Harry Potter and I got to know his way of talking and the way his dialogues are written. So, if you have read Harry Potter, then you would know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, then, okay, then I'll just post a picture for an example, okay? And that is it. The Legend of Griff was actually pretty good, except that it had no romance in it. And without the romance, I cannot enjoy the book. So I think it was my personal problem. Like, there was nothing wrong with the book. The book was very enjoyable. But yes, in the synopsis, you will get to know that there is a boy who is like kind of the chosen one, but then his role is transferred to someone else. By the name of the book, I thought that chosen one is going to be Griff. What happens is there's another guy who is the actual chosen one, and then his role gets transferred to Griff. And for a lot of time after that role was transferred, I was like, why even give that role to that boy? Why not directly to Griff? And in the end, I did get to know why it was like that, but I did not appreciate that particular part. Like, it did not have to be that way. It could have been better without it. I don't know. I read that one. I read Fix Her Up. I liked The Legend of Griff. I did not like Fix Her Up at all. And then I read the short stories that connect to the Last Hours characters. Nothing But Shadows is actually a story about James Herondale's time in the Shadowhunter Academy, how he became friends with Matthew Fairchild, Thomas Lightwood, and Christopher Lightwood. It's just a really good story about their time there and what they did to get expelled. Cast Long Shadows is a story about Matthew Fairchild, about the sin he committed that he is not able to forgive himself for. And there's also another person that he cannot forgive for committing that sin. And he has never shared that secret with anybody. No one. Not until Chain of Gold, at least. Then comes Every Exquisite Thing. It's also a short story from Ghost of the Shadow Market. It's about Anna Lightwood and her relationship with her parents, and it's about her personality, who she is, why she is like that, and I love her. Then there's the story The Midnight Heir, which is in the Bane Chronicles. It's about James Herondale, Grace Blackthorne, and Tatiana Blackthorne, of course with Magnus Bane, because it is Magnus Bane's short stories. So yeah, that's all you need to know. That's all I read. And then I read The Penultimate Hours, which is nothing. It's only 50-page novella. It's only 50 pages. That's all I read. That's it. That was all of my March. For a reading update, I am in a major book slump. I'm not able to read. I've been wanting to read so badly, and I'm not able to read. I really want to read. I at least want to finish my Lord of Shadows book, but I'm not able to do it. I'm stuck at page 308, and I'm like, what do I even do? And I finally pushed myself to write a review, and I wrote a review on Chain of Gold finally. And that's it. I have also been wanting to like film a video on tier ranking all the books that I have read in 2020, but I have been procrastinating it, and it's been put off and off and off, and like I'm just not getting to do it. That's it. I really so badly want to read Chain of Iron and The Six of Crows duology, and I'm not gonna get to either of them if this book slump stays like this. Because my fourth semester results just came. I passed, thank God, and my fifth semester is about to start, and when studies start, you're not gonna get enough time to like read as much as you want. So I'm like, what do I even do and where do I even go? I'm not able to read. Even when I tell myself that I will read, even when I open the book, even when I read the lines, it's like the words are floating in front of me and I cannot absorb anything. Like I'll read and then I'll be like, oh, I've read 2 pages and I don't even know what happened. What did I even read? It's like that. And so I'm just not reading. I'm not forcing myself to read. I read when I feel like reading. I keep reminding myself I'm a mood reader. Of course, when I'll be in the mood, I'll read. It's like my mood is at war with what I want to do. And it's bothering me so much. But anyways, I have been making long videos a lot. The Chain of Gold vlog was like so long. I cannot believe it's an hour long. And it's mostly an hour long because the first time I read it, I had nobody to talk to. And this time when I read it, I wanted to talk about almost everything that I could talk about. There are still so many things that I cut out of that vlog just to make it short. That's it. Let me know how many books you guys read this month, how it's been for you, how are studies going for you. I think this next semester I am going to be pretty busy. Not just because Ramzan is coming, but also because, I'm gonna have business, maths, and psychology together in one semester. Like, there are other subjects which are not as difficult, or they don't seem as difficult to me yet, but maths and psychology together in one semester is what's going on in my mind right now. That's all that I have in my head, and I cannot think about anything else. So, that was all. That was my reading update with a little of life update along with this mini monthly wrap up, because that's only how much books I've read. So see you guys soon in another video. Till then, take care. Goodbye.